Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis, we are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners at 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Jaguars ready to go offensively for the first time with Gardner Minshew, former 6th-round pick at QB.
Well, we've hit that bittersweet week of the NFL season, haven't we? The last week of the regular season, Week 17. Come on, Brandon. Can he win the MVP? Can he do it here in this last game?
Well, he's got to make a strong impression here in the final week. It's an interesting race. My MVP ballot is at the top of my email right now, and I'm not voting until we've seen all the games here today.
I like that. I respect a man that waits until the season is over, doesn't turn it in early. I think if he has a big game here and gets a little bit of help, maybe other guys don't play as well, he's got a great shot.
First down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
First down.
Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he locates LaVisca Chenault, the rookie from Colorado. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Jacksonville.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the interception here, Rivers under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Phillip Rivers sacked.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. Mack gets hit and the ball is free. And the Jaguars come up with it. They did. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This pass caught at the 4. And he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens,
he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Minshew. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target.
But now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incomplete.
Guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Number 10.
Laviska Shenault
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Marlon Mack now heading back out there.
He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, look at the numbers for Doyle from a week ago. 7 catches, 54 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Rivers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Joe Schobert.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Miles Jack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I'll tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
12 yards on the play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the 7.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Colts nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
Zach Pascal with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get, that first wild card. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Loss of 2.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Again, it'll be Mack. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jaguars back with it on offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
a good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun is Minshew. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll run with a man signed away from Washington. It's Chris Thompson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Darius Leonard on the tackle.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 18. To 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fournette running out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
It is good.
And he puts it through. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rivers now from the 50. That's into the hands of Pascal.
Rivers pass complete to Zach Pascal. Brings up 3rd.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Not much there, maybe a couple, as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier, Yannick Ngakoue on the tackle.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And 8 at the Jaguars' 40-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This time he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
On for the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down, Jacksonville.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The ball mere inches from the right line on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Austin Siberian-Jenkins.
James O'Shaughnessy in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
For the point after.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Final play of the half, Rivers. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So we've come upon, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
17.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Gotway on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Rivers from the gun on third down. And Pascal's got it. And it is across midfield and inside the 45. Pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
1st and 10.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Rivers, a good throw here, finding Pascal. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, Rivers. Middle of the field with the tight end, Doyle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Throwing, Rivers. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This one fielded at the 5. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Let's go!
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. So now it's a great starting field position as well.
Fournette, 1st down, still going. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Minshew sets to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Leonard Fournette on the carry.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line.
Gain of 14.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st down, Jackson.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
Well, now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. And sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Rivers fighting Hilton on the slant. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. A fumble on the play.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and short now following the fumble. From the gun, Rivers. Guys man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Mack off the draw play. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Hauschka to send this one away following the score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
And you can see they're in second place in the division, but they have clinched postseason football. That's the important thing. They currently have the best record among the wild cards.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
On the tackle.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
And the script really is flipped for them. Their momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
Well, not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw it, Minshew.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And Eifert has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Jaguars.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook. It'll be Minshew again. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp.
Minshew's pass.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he finds a man on the crossing route. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down. Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Shenault with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Josh Lambo lining up.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll go again here with Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Rivers on the keeper.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Loss of a yard.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Today's final score.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Indianapolis, they finish off the season with a victory, which is the good news. The bad news is that it'll wrap up a dreadful 4-12 campaign. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.